Welcome, everyone. This is episode 13 of the Camera Stew podcast.
I'm Dr. Dan.
I'm Paul.
And I am Tim.
This episode's guest is photographer Aleš Bravničar. Aleš was born in what is now the Republic of Slovenia. He is one of the most sought-after Slovenian photographers and has lensed more than 300 magazine covers and numerous fashion stories for international and Slovenian magazines such as ELLE, Grazia, Cosmopolitan, Maxim FHM, and regularly published in virtually every international edition of Playboy Magazine. He showcased numerous travel stories in Slovenian airline Adria Airways periodical, National Geographic Traveler, and the Saturday supplement of the daily newspaper Delo. Aleš has shot, DP'd, and directed advertising campaigns for clients such as Max Factor, SKB, Samsung, and others. He exhibits his photos in numerous standalone and group exhibitions, most notably at the National Gallery of Slovenia, Host, and Mall Galleries in London, VII Gallery in New York, DocuClub in Tel Aviv, and Art Basel in Miami. He is the winner of Slovenia Press Photo Award in the Best Story category.
We are recording live during the seminars, so bear with us. There is some background noise from the instructors and students. If you go to our YouTube site, you can see some of the behind the scenes while we are talking away with our guests. If you haven't attended one of the Shoot the Centerfold seminars, this is a must-attend event. You will receive world-class instruction from the industry's leading photographers in fashion and glamour photography.
Sponsors for this show are Lightwear, maker of the finest photography equipment cases on the planet, the choice for some of the world's top professional photographers. You can see a full range of their products on lightwearinc.com. Also, Foursquare, the innovative, lightweight, modular softboxes and light modifiers for use with speedlights and full-size strobe heads. The Foursquare block can be adapted to just about any speedlight currently being made. Dr. Dan's highlight discs. They give a big studio strobe a very unique and precise highlighting effect. Both are available exclusively at lightweardirect.com. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Camera Stew.
Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Well, a little tired after this venue.
Yes.
It's always a boot camp, but it's always beautiful. So,
Yes.
So tell everybody who we're talking to.
this is Aleš Bravničar. I'm a photographer, and that's basically it.
Basically, that's it.
Okay, good. Interview's over.
Interview's
Thank you
over.
very much.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate that.
much.
Yeah.
I'm a photographer and
That's
okay.
it.
Also DOP and a director, but that's beside the point. I think
Yeah.
we're all here for the photography class, and this is it.
Yeah. Terrific. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
No.
I was just going to say.
so many questions.
So, tell
Beauty
me
before
about.
age.
Yeah. Tell me about the first moment you picked up a camera and said,
It was a Leica. It was a 1938 Leica 3C from my father, and all that chrome. You know, I picked it up, and the chrome got me. And you could
Yes.
shave in that chrome, in
Yes.
the reflection. So I was hooked. And then I did some bad venues to some Russian cameras like Zenit and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then soon I had my first Canon. And that's how I started. How I became the Canon ambassador later for Slovenia.
Oh, wow.
And it went uphill after that.
So how long ago was that when you saw that first Leica?
Well, I was 11, so that's like 12 years ago.
Excellent.
yes. Yes, the gray. I noticed that. Yeah.
I love how you've done the age with
Yeah,
only.
That's I buy these special dyes that turn your
I
baby
like
hair gray. So and I shave so I look older.
So
Yeah, that's
you were
good.
mentioning earlier, I can't remember how many countries you said you've been to.
It's very simple. It's half of the world, so you can't go wrong.
Just 50%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Like plus
So-
minus,
so
add or take a few.
How many pages are filled in your passport?
I just changed one.
Okay.
I had
now?
to. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to enter this beautiful country because now all of a sudden you cannot enter with Iranian, Iraqi, and other
none of those
shady
stamps?
visas.
Oh, those stamps.
You need a visa for it, and we don't need a visa otherwise. So I have a brand new one with just
got a
one
nice clean
beautiful
one? Yeah.
Miami immigration stamp.
There you go.
Well, I understand that Playboy is Slovenia. Is that
Yes, that's my home edition.
And they are honoring you with 15 years
Retrospective.
I had my retrospective after 15 years of hard work. They said finally, how about we can't get any content? How about we fill some old stuff of yours in and call it a retrospective, okay? So those guys in the States, they went non-nude, so we need some nudity here. So basically they decided to honor me after 15 years, after 30 playmates, 22 pictorials, more than 50 covers, and we put it all in. We put in mostly pictorials from the past 5 years, 6 years that I do around the world. So it's beautiful. I really like it.
So your work is beautiful. It's just,
thank you.
Oh.
So when you're not making images, what do you like to do?
Sleep. Yeah, I gotta catch up for all the missed. I love being with my kids, with my family. I have 2 beautiful daughters, and I travel without taking photos, if that's at all possible. And I write articles. I write travelogues, travel journals for a couple of magazines. I've had my stuff published in National Geographic Traveler and our national air carrier in-flight magazine and stuff like that. So it's basically, any good old publishing stuff. I can be still at no point. Just like any of us.
You just got to keep moving, like a shark.
Yes. Just go on. So I can't wait to come to Colorado to see you guys. That's one of the states.
Need to.
Well, absolutely. You're more than welcome.
Open.
There's 2 things I want to see. I want to see Pikes Peak and I want to see the dunes. So, and Aspen.
I shot the dunes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's looking good. I hope the next venue, we went to Texas and all the way to New Mexico the last time. And next time I hope I do Colorado and some other obscure parts of America.
Fantastic.
Well, that would be a great time to have you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So tell me about, with the STC here, and tell me how this crew went this time around and things like that.
Well, as every year, it was awesome again. It was a daylight studio, and I kind of shot myself in the foot and set up the most complicated setup under a tree, being hit with sunlight every 5 seconds and with clouds every other 5 seconds. So it was like, but the challenge was there, and I think we managed to overtake all the barriers that we had on our way really, really well. Everybody was happy. We changed the cars and the girls a little bit, so we can't go wrong with girls and cars.
Yeah.
And boobs.
And boobs, that's right. Beautiful boobs.
Yes.
Beautiful boobs.
Nice.
But it's all about learning photography. It's not about the boobs that much.
Right.
We showed everybody 5 different approaches to photography. We showed them everything from daylight to lighting to really complicated old school style. And I think everybody got something out of it,
Yeah.
If you didn't, you just took a girl and shot her wherever you wanted.
Yeah. Well, that was that option too, but I know I always found great value just standing by, watching and listening.
Yeah.
Keep my mouth shut and listening.
Yeah. I saw you sneaking around a little bit with your camera, and you were just like, picking our brains and stuff like that. So
yeah.
And it's also about seeing the guys, after a while. It's usually a year passes between these events, so it's nice, nice to breathe in the old, moist, sticky Florida air.
I know.
So are you going home after this, or are you staying here?
We're going to
working?
stay here a while. We're going to shoot some stuff more. I can't tell you anything more about it, but you're going to see it soon on the pages of your favorite magazine for men. So.
No, fantastic. Fantastic.
Right. Well, how long will you be here doing that? Another week? Another couple of weeks?
We're staying for another week,
So not really that long.
We're dependent on the sun. So, this is a full-on sunny day shoot. And we've been trying to make it happen for the past 2 weeks. And it hasn't been kind to us. Miami showed its teeth. And I hope in the next few days it's going to be really beautiful. There's some fronts coming from Everglades, from the west all the time here, and the guy said the weather before we came was awesome. So who knows what we brought with us?
Right.
Now, when you got started earlier before Playboy, you did a lot of fashion. You did
Yeah.
ELLE, you did...
Cosmo, ELLE,
Right.
and a couple of licensed magazines, couple of magazines that are all like native.
Right.
We all have those. And I did a lot of projects I still do though, for the advertising industry, but it was the fashion magazine where Playboy saw me because Cosmo was right next door to Playboy editorial staff. And they knocked and said, we don't have a photographer for this shoot. It was in 2001, 15 years ago, yeah.
Wow.
Hence the retrospective.
Yes.
So my first shoot, I did well, and with my first shoot, I landed a full page in the US Playboy as well.
Wow.
So it was kind of awesome.
Now, why didn't you stay with fashion? Was it...
I stayed with fashion all the time. I
you
still
do?
shoot it.
You still shoot
I
it?
still shoot it.
Oh.
I shot the 10-year anniversary edition for ELLE. I shot the Cosmo cover for December, the festive cover, and we still do editorials. I still do a lot of stuff fashion-y.
That's interesting because that's pretty much different in the U.S. You kind of get pigeonholed. If you do stuff for Playboy, you can't do fashion all of a sudden.
It's kind of it was kind of a mark on you, like like a dog pisses in the corner, and then you're marked. You cannot, no other dog can piss there. Yeah. But not in Europe. Europe's much more liberal and free, and they like you even if you shoot for Playboy. So.
Yeah. So you're good.
Yeah.
Good. You've been very fortunate in that.
Yeah. But we always had this fashion approach to Playboy, so I didn't stray too much to the girl next door. I shot fashion-y, I shot on location, I shot the way I would shoot an editorial.
Yeah.
So this was kind of my ticket from jumping. This is basically my editorials without clothes. So
Got it.
if you put a little cutout bra and panties on it, you could have a fashion editorial. So the editors know that, and they still gave me the job with the fashion magazines. So.
Well, what is the direction that the international edition is going to go with Playboy USA shutting down, no nudity? So how's that going to fit into what you shoot?
We're all watching from the distance what's going on, but all the European editions so far are staying nude. Some are really proud to be nude and are not afraid to say it, like loudly. And ours is one of those editions. So we are still full frontal.
Oh, terrific! It's good to hear. There's hope for me yet. So.
Yes, there's still hope for you. Don't even try to write to my editor.
I haven't because it's you, and it's like, I can't do this. There's no way they're going to even look at my stuff twice. I see it, and I go, no, that's Ales's
They're very
territory.
picky. They only want Slovenian girls. So
is that what it is?
Yeah, they're very picky because they have this very limited market of 2 million people. Our country is very small. It's the size of a small big town in America, they're very picky. They think only Slovenian girls sell. So we had a Croatian girl once. We struggled. So basically,
Slovenia,
it is
nothing.
what it is. Yeah.
No, it's
So
perfectly
if you pick a
understandable.
Slovenian girl, you have much more chance. And then you have to go through me next.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
I will bow to you and say, here are the images, Aleš, please, Aleš, please, Aleš. Do you need a car, Aleš? Do you want me to wash your car?
You won't get away so easily. Okay.
Shoot. I tried.
Well, do you have any long-term projects personal projects you're working on?
There's been this thing called Miniverse going on where I shoot places and then make miniature places out of them. You can Google it. Just go to my blog, my last name, bravničar.blogspot.com, and just enter Miniverse, and then you'll see how I do it all around the world. And there's a couple of books in the making all the time with very odd things. I like the decadent America, the abandoned middle-class neighborhoods that are empty, places that would not want to look themselves in the mirror anymore.
Right.
And I travel from Detroit all the way to
Route
Arkansas.
66.
Yeah. But Route 66 manicured. There are places around that are really run down and derelict. So one of those is in the making from all around the world, from old Soviet republics, all the way to the States.
Oh, wow.
Because the States still have a lot of those. Full malls being abandoned in New Orleans and stuff like that, and all around. So I'm kind of a fan of, places that look odd and, kind of very funny. Otherwise, I'm a very, very, very picky guy about aesthetics and all stuff. I'm a little bit control freak. My OCD starts kicking in. But these places are kind of.
Well, at least you admit to the OCD.
Yeah, I admit to everything.
Well, I think we, as photographers that do any kind of photography and want to excel, we have to be OCD.
Yeah, we have to.
It's a trait in all of us.
We have to be a little crazy to do it as well. So, it's not just OCD; it's also loco. Mosquito loco.
Yeah,
so,
right.
But still, it's fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah.
It's marked me, and we spend so much time doing it. So it's basically it's a done deal.
Yeah.
And I'll forever be known as the Playboy photographer. Never the ELLE photographer. That's so funny. It marked me so much.
Yeah. Well, have you found a lot of reward now that you've transitioned over the past few years to actually teaching some of what you know?
Well, they say those who don't shoot teach, but it's far from the truth. I teach on the side, and I love sharing knowledge. I love, sharing is caring. I always say, give what you know to the next generation. Nobody can beat you because you have your own style, your own niche.
Yes.
But you can do something for the next generation by sharing knowledge, and this is also our philosophy at STC.
Yes. Yeah. well, it's certainly helped me. I mean,
everybody's welcome.
It's been terrific. It's been absolutely terrific for me.
And there's so many success stories. There's guys, who just started coming to STC a couple of years ago and already have their pictorials published, like Steve Rugnitz and Mikhail Celeste and Ramachandran, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's opened doors to so many.
Yeah, it's been terrific. Terrific.
Very much so.
So, Alice, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you.
I'll see you in Colorado.
See you in Colorado. Well, the door is open.
Okay.
All you have to say, hey, I'm on my way. I'd say the door is open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Studio's ready.
When the flowers bloom and the Pikes Peak is ready to be raced, I'll come.
The Pikes Peak Hill climb.
Yes,
That's
that's
up
right.
here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's coming up. When is it coming up, Tim? I forgot.
believe
Is it June? I was going to say beginning of June, something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
an
pretty
incredible
early
race.
in the summer. Yeah.
Pretty early. So
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Alice.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Enjoy.
it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Later.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Camera Stew with guest Aleš Bravničar. Stay tuned for more episodes with guests from the Shoot the Centerfold seminar.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe on iTunes and on YouTube. And don't forget to share it with your friends. This episode and others are also available directly at camerastew.com. If you'd like to see some of our work, you can find links to each of our sites as well as the social networks we participate in, all listed in the bio page on camerastew.com. Rating and reviewing the show is and always a huge help, so please do! If you have suggestions for the show or have someone you'd like us to talk with, please send us an email to camerastew@gmail.com. From all of us at Camerastew, thanks for listening.